Hello, I'm Brian Hume,
I'm Daniel Mestis.
and today we're watching Dracula Untold, and we're doing a fan commentary on the movie.
Mm-hmm. We're not necessarily fans of this movie. Um, we just decided to do this. This is the first episode of whatever the show is going to be called.
Yeah, we don't really have a name for it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a pilot episode, pilot commentary.
I hope this is successful. I hope you enjoy it. And without further ado, let's begin the movie. So however you have this movie started or going, just make sure that it's at the 0-0 mark, and we'll give you a countdown. So on go, or on 0, I think would be better. So I'll count down from 3, and on 0, we will all press play. So 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right. I've always been a fan of the Universal logo.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat. I don't know if it's for this movie or not, but I always enjoy how they kind of change it every once in a while for some movies.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like they did it for this one. I haven't seen this movie in a while.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a neat... They've changed it so much over the years.
Yes. Sometimes when there's an anniversary, they make it extra special. I forget what year was the 100th anniversary. It might have been 2015.
I thought it was a little later than that. Or
If it was 2016.
or no, like maybe like 2014, 2013. I thought it was around there.
Oh, okay.
But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not experts. That's a pretty cool title opening.
Yeah, the design of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's neat.
Yeah. So basically, I was really excited to see this movie when it first came out. I was kind of disappointed with it.
Yeah, me too. Well, I didn't watch it when it first came out. I watched it a while ago on DVD.
Uh-huh. It's weird how in this movie they say boys instead of men, but I guess that's just the way it was.
Yeah, it's strange in that way. Because I remember, well, we'll talk about that later on, but the Emperor wants all these boys instead of men to fight his war, and it's so strange.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
But I guess maybe, I don't know, we're not historians either, so maybe that's how it was.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this movie is completely historically accurate, though.
I probably, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. This is kind of cool with like the just like the mannequin challenge people right here.
Timely. This will set this back quite a while, in a few years they'll be like they were talking about this 2016, 2017.
Yeah. There's the crucifix. We all know that Dracula and crucifixes don't exactly mix.
Nope.
But this is before he became Dracula, so
yeah.
I guess it mixes now.
It's the untold story of Dracula.
Yeah. What's funny about this movie is that they call it Dracula Untold, but it's really not untold, is it?
Well, I don't know. Is it?
In Bram Stoker's Dracula the movie, basically this whole movie's plot is summarized in like the first 5 minutes. So I thought it was kind of funny that they would call it Dracula Untold.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy like the costume design in this movie, I will say, but I guess it's with any fantasy movie. I always enjoyed seeing kind of like the work they put into it, and this one, especially the armor. I really like Vlad's armor in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't think, or is he wearing it right now? I don't think so.
He might be. Oh, we were saying in the introduction to this.
No, he's not.
We really like Luke Evans in this role, and I hope he comes back for more Dracula movies. It'd be funny if they called it Dracula Untold too. Basically, the inception of this movie is to start a cinematic universe for the Universal monsters, kind of to the effect of the Avengers. What's interesting about that decision is that the Universal monsters had a cinematic universe before any other franchise did. In the 1940s, there was a bunch of crossover movies. There was Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, House of Frankenstein, which I believe had the Wolfman again. I could be wrong about that. No, House of Frankenstein had Dracula, played by David Carradine's father, John Carradine.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's interesting. And it's cool that they want to do that again. I think that this kind of, the monster universe, I think that can work very well if they all met with each other.
So it looks like there's something up there. Did you
Yeah.
see that claw mark in the helmet there?
Yeah. That's a beautiful shot, by the way.
Yeah. You can tell parts of it is computer generated, though.
Yeah, you can.
But it is kind of neatly composed. The mountain, the design of the mountain, it's very ominous. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't really like the costumes in this movie, honestly.
Oh, you don't? I enjoy them.
I wasn't very impressed, honestly. I thought they had too much leather. I think that might have been how they dressed, but it's kind of like that kind of like low budget leathery look that people in movies have. Oh, there's bats.
Batman, where's Batman?
Yeah, Batman Begins scene right there.
Yeah.
Some foreshadowing. Dracula's interested by this.
He's like, tempting. I wonder what's in there.
Let's go in this cave.
Let's go into the cave where a bunch of bats flew out of.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
He draws his sword.
You can't be too careful with a bunch of bats.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess they did grab that helmet with the big old scratches in them. So
Yeah. I can't see very well right now because
there we go.
Yeah, there we
Look
go.
at that guy got your back, man.
Yeah,
He's got your back.
Yeah.
I guess when I was talking about costumes, I was more talking about like his armor he wears later on.
The armor he wears in this movie is pretty cool.
It's I like the detailing in it, but we haven't seen that yet, really.
Yeah.
It was shown briefly in the prologue there, but
finding a bunch of weird stuff. It'd be funny if this is like the troll cave in The Hobbit. They just find like a bunch of elven swords.
Well, you never know. I mean, is this Luke Evans continuing his role from The Hobbit?
Hey, it might be. Hey, this might be what happened.
Maybe it's
after
connected.
Smaug died.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You never know.
Yeah, he just changed his name.
I mean, he looks the same, kind of. He looks very similar.
Yeah. Oh, who did that then?
Turk stoned Crush Bone, I guess.
Yeah, it's just not what they do. This is a creepy place. I wouldn't want to be here.
No, that's kind of neat.
That's like Predator vision. So we either have a Predator in this cave or we have Detective Mode Batman from the Arkham series.
Yeah.
One guy just got wrecked.
We leave now. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, man. Oh, gosh.
That is cool. Oh, we just saw the face of a monster.
Yeah.
Oh, Vlad did something.
It's not working out for him too well.
No. Sunlight.
Gotta get into that sunlight.
Yeah. It's kind of a cool monster looking.
I've always really liked Luke Evans in all the movies I've seen him in.
I do too. I think he is a good actor. I think he's kind of underutilized by the industry right now. He should do more stuff. That's kind of cool with the blood melting.
Yeah, it is.
I do like Luke Evans.
He's been I felt like he's been typecast ever since The Hobbit, though, in these type of roles.
I feel like if you gave him a good role, he would do good in it.
Yeah.
He seems like the kind of guy who would do a good role.
I mean, he was entertaining in Fast and Furious 6. He was the villain in Fast and Furious 6.
I didn't see it, so I can't vouch for that.
Future commentary right there.
Yeah. We're in Castle Dracula right now. I didn't comment on the establishing shot, but that was a beautiful castle as well. Most of the establishing shots in this movie are great.
Are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of movies now, at least from what I've been seeing, have been going not having establishing shots and kind of been using the environment to kind of show. Like they just jump into a scene and then they just track the character throughout the scene. I find that kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if if that's a trend coming now or.
These are pretty cool drawings in that book. Looks pretty intense right there. It's cool that they use concept art for the movie. I don't know if that's concept art. It's just pretty good drawing.
I think right now Vlad's asking one of his scholars about the cave.
Yeah.
The history of the cave.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't think he's ever saw something like that before, like a monster like that.
Yeah. It's like if a vampire attacked him at this point.
I mean, that's not very likely though.
Yeah, vampires don't exist.
No, they don't.
Yeah. Especially in movies.
Especially in this movie.
Yeah. So this is Dracula's family. What's interesting, the original Universal universe, or canon, I guess you would call it.
Yeah.
Dracula had 2 offspring. in that universe, there was the daughter of Dracula and the son of Dracula. The son of Dracula was played by Lon Chaney Jr., and I forget the actress who played the daughter of Dracula. They were both good movies. Daughter of Dracula is much better, though. I think that'd be interesting if they kind of implement those two characters in whatever universe they want to do with this universal monster thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would be kind of interesting. Like I said, I personally don't know a whole lot about Universal's kind of monster universe. I've watched a lot of the classics, but I haven't watched any of the sequels or anything like that.
Yeah, it's interesting. I would definitely recommend them to anyone who's into horror movies. I don't think that kid's gonna grow up to be a vampire.
You don't think so? Look at him.
I don't know. I doubt it. Maybe. We'll never know.
You never know.
Yeah. Maybe that kid can play like Luke Evans. So like they can be like, this is not the actual Luke Evans Dracula, this is the son.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice house.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always had a liking for these kind of fantasy movies, though.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting when they have like a bunch of Christian symbology or symbolism or Christian iconography.
Oh, okay.
In kind of Dracula movies, but I mean, you're gonna have that regardless in pretty much every vampire movie. But as we see in Dracula's own castle here, there's a bunch of crosses. There are monks that gave him the lesson about vampires.
Oh yeah.
I just think that's like an interesting juxtaposition. We see where he started and we see what he becomes. Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like his wife is kind of a poor character in this movie. She doesn't really do much.
No, she doesn't. I was kind of disappointed with her role, actually. I don't want to spoil anything. You probably should watch this movie before you listen to this commentary.
Yeah, I mean, if you're listening to a commentary, I can only imagine you've seen the movie.
Yeah, or you're just like a hardcore friend of mine or something. I'm just going to tell you, she dies. She gets wrecked, actually.
Yeah.
If you saw Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula, you know that she dies anyway. So, I mean, there's a reason why you don't see his wife that much in the movies, the other Dracula movies, and that's because she dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. What year is this? Is this like the 1400s?
Oh gosh, you'd think so. It kind of looks like that. Again, we could be totally off. We're neither of us are very scholarly.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't read the book in years anyway.
Looks like, is this his birthday party here?
Might be. We might be celebrating. It looks like we just walked into like a Shakespeare Comic-Con.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
And here comes this douchebag. Uh-oh.
He means business.
Yeah. I guess these are the Turks?
Yeah. Looks like it. Mm-hmm. Looks like he's got a stick up his ass, kind of. Especially that guy. That guy. Get that guy out of here.
Zabay.
Sounds like a Turk to me.
Yeah. You don't have to be a dick about it.
No.
Yeah. So I guess they're under the yoke of the what are they? The Turks? I guess they're under the yoke of them since they have to pay tribute.
Yeah, they're kind of under rule. Well, they think they have that. They get security, I guess, from the Turks.
It's like the mafia, but older than that.
Yeah, you kind of have to pay tribute to them.
Yeah. I don't know what language it is. That might be Romanian.
That's Turkish.
Oh, that's Turkish? Okay. I was reading that all the characters in this movie have like a Romanian name.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I guess to make it more realistic. Dracula doesn't want to deal with this man.
I don't trust that guy.
Yeah, well, he had a shit-eating grin. He's up to no good. Oh, here he goes.
1,000 boys.
Yeah. And no one likes that.
I don't want fully trained men. I want 1,000 boys.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to take you about, 10 years or so until those guys are
trained.
Fighting strength.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Uh-huh.
Strange. Maybe that was the custom back then.
Well, he just said that he wants to like not like really brainwash, but indoctrinate them while they're young, so that they just become perfect killing machines. I don't know how well that's gonna work out.
Yeah, there's always gonna be somebody
yeah.
that's gonna break that mold. So I don't know.
There's gonna be a girl that just ruins all your masculine plans.
Always.
Yeah. You gotta talk shit.
Oh gosh, he's making it personal for him.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
No.
Especially if it's Dracula.
Yeah.
This guy's.
Oh gosh. Hey.
Best. Oh. Dracula again, not really being a villain in this movie.
No, he's being a good dude so far.
Sticking it to the man.
That's interesting, like we were talking about before. That was an interesting
They
choice.
decided to make Dracula not only the protagonist, but they made him the hero.
Yeah.
He's in the moral right in this movie.
Well, at the very most, he thinks he is, which is important for any kind of character, like Dracula.
Yeah.
The best, I mean, heroes, villains, whatever, they all think they're right, but they might not necessarily be right. But
I agree with that,
Yeah.
because Darth Vader, to use an example, thought he was doing right, but the film clearly shows him as doing wrong.
Yeah.
But the focus of this movie is, I think they're trying to get us on Dracula's side as well. So I think the movie is saying Dracula is a good guy, and you should feel that he's a good guy as well.
Yeah.
That's the tone I get from his character in this movie.
Well, that's the tone I get too.
Yeah.
I get that as well.
A galaxy far, far away.
Cue the Star Wars music.
Star Wars music. Luke Evans should be in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I don't know, he'd be good. Well, like we were talking about before, we both like him. He'd be good in just about any kind of franchise.
Yeah, he's a good franchise actor.
Yeah.
I want to see him in more independent stuff too.
You know who'd be really good in this movie though?
Yeah, who?
The Rock. You know, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, he would be. Maybe they can get Dwayne to play Frankenstein in like whatever Frankenstein movie they're gonna do.
That'd be great.
Yeah, you said you saw that movie with Daniel Radcliffe, Victor Frankenstein. Is that a part of this kind of universe or no?
No, that was made by Fox, 20th Century Fox, I believe.
Okay, so yeah.
Well, you know, those stories are all in common. I think they're
public domain.
Yeah, public domain.
Yeah.
Fox made Victor Frankenstein. That's another movie that we won't even get into that one.
Yeah.
Isn't great. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, we'll try to focus on Dracula for this one.
Try and focus on Dracula. But I think The Rock could play a good, I don't know, like if they didn't get Luke Evans, he might be able to do a good Dracula.
You think so?
I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Luke Evans can transform into The Rock when he has to like become more powerful.
Yeah. That'd be kind of funny to see, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. Is that water?
No, it's just like some fancy gold crappy map. I don't know.
Is that the guy from Star Trek? What's his name?
Oh.
Carl Urban.
No. That's not Carl Urban. That's
It's his.
that guy looks a lot like Rami Malek.
I have no idea who that is.
He's the guy in Mr. Robot.
Okay. He really looks like Carl Urban. It's kind of funny. This guy. Oh Jesus. Calm down.
He really wants those boys.
I know.
It's kind of creepy when you think about it.
I don't trust him.
Well,
he even looks kind of weird.
Yeah, it looks like he has eyeliner on or something.
Yeah.
It's weird. What's with this obsession over his boys, too?
Yeah.
It's kind of I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's a cool shot. I love shots where you see scenery in the background. That might be why I kind of like the prequels so much, because they have a lot of cool scenery shots. Yeah. Star Wars prequels.
Oh, Star Wars prequels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Dracula prequels. This is a Dracula prequel.
Yeah, it is, technically.
Yeah.
Prequel to nothing, though, apparently.
Prequel to yeah. Mm-hmm. Black horses. Dracula had a black horse.
Oh, no. Vlad's not going to like that.
No. Oh, blood.
Oh, gosh. Good thing he's not Dracula.
Yeah. Yeah, if he was Dracula,
he'd be all over that guy.
Something would have happened. Thank God Dracula's not in this movie.
That guy lucked out.
Yeah. He's perplexed. See, that's another cool shot. I like the shots in this movie.
See, I don't know. For me, that shot's, I don't know. It's kind of there isn't much in the scenery. I don't know.
I guess.
I've seen better shots.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are some neat ones. I do agree.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is what I'm talking about with
Yeah.
his armor. I kind of like the.
Yeah, I was about to comment on his armor. It looks really cool, and that red cape is really cool effect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Goes well with the black steel kind of armor he's
Totally,
going on.
totally. It would be funny if this was a sequel to The Hobbit. This is what happens after Lake Town.
But we don't find that out until the end of the movie.
Yeah.
It's just like the end. It's just like the Hobbit.
The Hobbit, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Something I love is awkward line delivery by actors.
Oh yeah.
It's one of my passions in movies. So I hope there's a bunch of funny stuff in this. They're taking Vlad's kid.
Doesn't seem to be okay with that.
Oh shit. Oh,
Ah.
dropped the sword.
I'm not sure if that was the smartest thing to do in this situation.
Yeah.
Maybe he just wanted to make him feel safe or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, that's so. See that woman, his wife's dress though? That's
Yeah.
just like cleavage central. Like
Cleavage
that's
central,
just
yeah.
so. I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. Her character is not great.
Well, you gotta sell the movie.
Well, I don't know.
I would like to see more movies with better female characters.
Well, that's gaming.
We're getting better with
Yeah,
that now.
the last couple of years have been okay, but you know, still, it's not great.
Yeah. Okay.
Seems like he wanted a fight.
I mean, you're gonna get it. So you might be talking to Dracula here. Uh-oh.
Should have kept your sword.
Yeah. He should have kept his mouth shut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
He
Just
got
Ooh.
Count Dooku'd. I'm glad he died.
Yeah.
He got lucky though. Like he got killed by like Vlad, not Dracula.
Yeah. Honestly, if I had a choice, I'd go with Vlad any
Yeah,
day.
He could have got like ruined.
I mean, he's still being pretty brutal to these guys, but
I forgot the violence in this movie is kind of on point.
it's weird. It's only rated PG-13, but they were able to get away with quite a bit with that rating.
Maybe they got away with like the blood because it's like, hey, it's a Dracula movie, we have to have blood, and they're just like, okay, so they kind of like maybe like the people, the censors, whoever does these things, approved of it.
Yeah. Well, it's like the MPAA, I believe.
MPAA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Motion Picture Association something.
Yeah.
I should probably know what that is.
Yeah, you should. You're on film and TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, usually with ratings, you have to submit them a while before. You usually don't get a rating, but I was kind of surprised. I don't know. When it first got the PG-13 rating, I wasn't sure initially, but you know, I thought that'd be an issue with the movie, but it really isn't. There's a lot of issues with this movie, but that's not one of them.
Horror is interesting when it comes to ratings. I think stuff with like more classic monsters could work in a PG-13 kind of way.
Yeah.
Because like the old monsters are kind of more psychological. But if it's like a slasher movie, then sorry.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
But I really like this shot there. It's obviously like you can tell like that's just like a set that he's climbing up there.
Yeah.
You know, there's a disconnect, but it's kind of a neat. And then with his cape flowing back like that, I'm not sure if that's like a CGI cape or something.
Yeah, it is.
Probably. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the red really
it really pops out.
Stands out.
Yeah.
Because everything else is
it's
like
dark and black, but the red is so bright.
Yeah.
It looks good. So now he's going to go try and talk to that monster that he learned about from the scholars. It looks like, and that had attacked him earlier in the film.
I just want to say one thing to finish what I was saying.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's okay. With slasher movies, you should make those rated R because the appeal of those is not the psychological aspect. It's like how gory you can make them. There's a guy behind him. That's all I wanted to say about that subject.
Yeah. I mean, he is a bit crazy to go back.
Yeah.
I would never go back there.
Yeah. I think Dracula's brave to do this.
Yeah.
What were you about to say?
I'm thinking, Who plays the this monster?
I think the actor's name is Charles Dance.
Yeah, he's in Game of Thrones, isn't he? Or yeah.
He's dressed as Emperor Palpatine.
You know, that makeup isn't too bad.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of this performance by Charles Dance in this movie.
Yeah.
I've only seen him in this movie. I'm sure he's a good actor, though.
He's good in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Very good.
He did a Phantom of the Opera miniseries I'm interested in watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm a really big fan of that story.
Smelling him.
Smelling him. He looks like the Emperor from Star Wars, honestly.
Yeah, Charles Dance. It seems like he's been in quite a few not great movies.
Yeah.
But he's never been a bad thing.
Yeah.
At least for me. Maybe I haven't seen.
Some actors are so good, like no matter even what they're in, like they just elevate it.
Like Tom Cruise is a good example of that. No matter what you think of Scientology or anything, he's a good actor. He doesn't really bring that into his work.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm looking forward to the Mummy Universal movie.
I am looking forward to the Mummy too.
Too bad this isn't really going to be connected, or might be.
It might be.
But it's not looking so hot right now.
Good.
Yeah.
I do hope he comes back to the role.
Yeah, that'd be great. Even if they rewrote his origin story or did something, he's great in this role. Honestly, I like him a lot.
I think this might be one of my favorite scenes in this movie. I always like it when a dark, ominous character is just giving a monologue about stuff.
Yeah. Well, this was a highlight of it for me as well.
Yeah.
Well, the performances from both actors are great in this scene.
Yeah. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty graphic.
Very detailed description there.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd do it.
Yeah. I don't know what the name of this character is.
I think it's Master Vampire.
Master Vampire?
Yeah. I know it's kind of a weird name.
Yeah.
Wish it was called. He was named something else. I was looking on IMDb, and I believe his name was Master Vampire.
I think it would have been cool if they called him Nosferatu.
Oh yeah.
Since Nosferatu was originally a Dracula movie anyway.
Yeah.
I think it would be kind of cool if Nosferatu was like the OG and then Dracula was like the second dude, and they kind of knew each other. That's just me though. That's just my preferences talking.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Ooh. Man, I would not want to be cut with that dude's nail. Do you see how gross and dirty it is?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Probably. Infected.
Gosh.
I like that. Look at that.
You like that?
Look how you can like see through
the skin? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
I mean, it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
But.
See, I wish the movie was more like horror like this.
Like this. If I agree.
My friends sometimes comment that I have nails like his.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
That's accurate. So he's not the first vampire.
No, it's kind of like a curse that's passed on. You have it until, at least I think that's what they established in this movie. This guy's had it for quite a while, but he was tricked into receiving it.
Okay.
And it looks like he's gonna try and pass it on to Vlad if he's willing here.
As we see later, more than one vampire can be alive in this universe.
Yeah.
So it's not like you just transfer the power; you just like spread it, I
suppose. But what happened to the guy before him?
I don't know. That'd be interesting.
Because that was the thing. That's what I believe happens here. Like I think I don't know. Well, I haven't seen this movie in a while.
You know what they should do?
Huh.
Vampire Master Untold.
Well, that might be kind of interesting, but it'd probably just be him waiting in a cave killing people that come in there.
Yeah, and it won't be met with critical acclaim, so they're just gonna have to like reboot the reboot.
Not the levels of critical acclaim that Dracula Untold received.
Yeah, this movie is not really well loved by critics.
No.
Like I was saying in the introduction, this is kind of an obscure movie, even though it's only 2 years old.
Yeah.
That's cool. You can see like the skull.
It's kind of odd how he knows all this stuff about him.
Yeah.
Wonder if he has some kind of other powers. I don't know. How does he know that he has a wife and a son?
He's a vampire. He's the vampire master.
Ah, the Vampire Master.
It's a movie. You're right. It's not a game.
The ultimate game.
The ultimate game. They should do a Dracula video game. That'd be cool.
You think that there was at least there's got to be one out there. There's
Yeah.
got to be.
I got like a good one though. I don't want to drink that. I really don't. It's like black too.
Well, it's
not even
blood.
red.
It's
Yeah.
blood. It's straight up blood. It's that
Yeah.
guy's blood. It's nasty.
Yeah.
Now, do you think he's more worried about the taste of the blood, or more worried about like any kind of curse that could be put upon him?
I think he's more worried about what the Turkish guy's gonna do with those 1,000 boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he drank it, so he might be a vampire, might not be. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see.
Oh shit.
Hey, you
Plot
tricked me.
twist.
You tricked me.
This is the end of the movie.
Yeah, this is the ending. Well, that was good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our commentary. We'll be back later with another movie.
Okay. See you guys.
See you guys later. Just kidding. The movie's still going. That was weird.
It is. This is kind. I don't really like this. I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of this
Yeah.
montage. The thing with montage is always a really lazy way of filmmaking.
Yeah.
Because montage always pulls you out of the film, and it disrupts the narrative flow.
It's used to show that time has passed, but they don't really want to show the time passing.
Yeah.
A bit, yeah.
And it's always. I've never enjoyed that. I think it's something that filmmakers should try and avoid. I
Yeah.
don't know, or writers.
I mean, sometimes you'd like be forced to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't need that right
Yeah.
there. He could have just woken up, or like there. I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. He's like Wolverine now. Vlad is realizing that he has more strength than he thought he had. Woke up here. I don't know.
Where does Cape go?
Where did his tunic go? Under his armor. He probably had like a wild night in the club and just doesn't remember what happened. His friends abandoned him by the creek.
This whole thing's just a big dream.
Yeah, that's cool. How he can hear stuff like that.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. He's becoming more than human.
He's like a Wolverine Spider-Man hybrid.
Yeah.
Look at the eyes too. The subtle effect there.
Red eye.
He's getting that vision that the master vampire had.
He's a predator now. I guess living things have red in them. This isn't really infrared, is it? It's kind of like blood.
It's
vision.
just I don't even know. It's
Yeah.
kind of like bullshit vision.
Bullshit vision. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. I guess blood vision is the best. It's just like, oh, those guys have blood in them. I don't know. They're alive. They have a heartbeat. Maybe it's like a heartbeat thing.
Yeah. Dracula can see cosmos. Wonder what he's gonna find in there. Oh,
His ring. His ring, I'd assume. Well, it looks like it's burning him, so it
Yeah.
must. I don't know. He must
Oh.
be a vampire now.
yeah. In this movie, they make silver a weakness of vampires. That's more commonly used with werewolves.
Yeah, it's kind of. I was a bit thrown back. I had to when I was watching the movie. I stopped and I had to think for a second. I'm like, wait a second.
Oh, look at that.
You like the bats? He's
I-
Batman.
This is my favorite part of the movie. I thought that was awesome how he can just turn into like an armada of bats. I would want that power. When I was watching this movie, I was so like just into it whenever this happened.
It's kind of strange though. He's like a hybrid. It's like a super powered Dracula.
Yeah, he's like the Green Lantern but with bats.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It looks like Castle.
Good. Is this Castle Dracula? Is it
Yeah,
Under Siege?
yeah. I think it's Castle Dracula Under Siege.
Oh yeah, because they're
The Turks. They didn't get their 1,000 boys.
Yeah,
They didn't get their 1,000 boys.
yeah, and the Turkish prince or king or whatever is very displeased with
Yeah,
that.
let me just kiss my wife while the castle's crumbling all around us here.
While our population is being thinned.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm back.
They seem rather clean and very kept for all this destruction to be happening.
Yeah,
It's kind of strange.
it's almost as if the explosions are avoiding the main actors.
Yeah.
I wonder why that could be.
Well, look at even I don't know.
See, they didn't want to give up their sons, but now that they're being attacked, they're like, why didn't you give us their sons? Because it's like, well, you didn't want that.
So selfish.
I know. I mean, people, crowds suck.
Oh yeah, no, okay. People are fine. Like a person is fine, but people are stupid.
Yeah.
Once people get into a group, they become a bunch of idiots.
It's mob mentality.
Yeah, it's mob mentality. That's
we
exactly.
We are the cannon right now. I wonder who we're gonna hit.
That was strange.
First person cannon shot.
That was really bizarre.
We didn't get to hit anybody. That's a ripoff.
Okay, why did he just change his outfit again?
I know. It's not even armored.
No, it's just cloth.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Why did he think that he had time to change his clothes in a situation like this?
Yeah, honestly. There's a lot of people he can eat.
It's like, look at all these guys.
Yeah. It's just like a buffet. I'd be lost in this battle. I wouldn't be able to see anything. It's just way too misty.
Yeah. Why is there so much mist as well? That's kind of. Is that just how?
I guess Transylvania is just really messy. Misty. He's running.
Slow-mo running scene. I don't know.
Yeah, this is the part where Dracula famously gets like slaughtered by thousands of soldiers. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh.
Oh gosh.
Maybe something's gonna be different. Oh, look at that. So basically, Dracula's just wrecking everybody, just killing everybody. I feel sorry if you're in this war and not Dracula.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
See, he's using his bat powers. I love this. I thought it was a really cool idea.
It was a cool idea. I just wish it was executed a bit better because. I don't know. Maybe they didn't have a great budget on this one, but there's a lot of scenes that are very clearly, computer generated.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm obsessing over that a bit too much, but maybe I've just been too. Maybe it's just the technology over the past couple of years has gotten so much better.
So much better. 2014 was a very different year from 2017.
That's 2017.
2017. Yeah. I think Disney is pushing the envelope too.
I know.
With how well they're doing their visual effects.
Oh yeah, definitely. They put a lot of work into those. Make it blend really well.
Mm-hmm. It's not. It doesn't look cheap either.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like this scene's okay. Like when he's circled by the enemies.
Yeah.
But
scenes where a villain is just killing everybody are usually good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's kind of a strange close up there. It's an
sword vision. So you
sword
can see
vision.
the world through the lens of the sword. I don't know why we're like staying on this sword.
Yeah.
He would have fell by now.
I would have much rather see him kill everybody. It's just like a cheaper way because they didn't know basically what happened. I bet was where the filmmakers were thinking. Now, how are we gonna show something different? And they just like sword vision.
Sword vision.
It's a lazy way to get through it, and then cut the black.
Yeah.
I've never been too much of a fan that cuts to black either.
Yeah, a lot of trailers do that.
Yeah. Well, trailer's okay, but like in a movie, in a full-length movie, cuts to black, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of, again, like I was talking about with montage, for me, it always breaks the narrative a little bit. But
I think Dracula won that fight.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he might have won that. It was pretty close.
I like how late these guys were.
Yeah, where were they? they just let their king do all the work.
It's just like he's probably was like, yeah, I got this. I'm gonna change into my plain clothes. I don't need any armor.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, Vlad, sounds good. We'll come in later.
Yeah. They're like.
Apparently he was gonna negotiate. It seems like.
Yeah, but even if they're negotiating, they must have heard all the commotion of people being murdered. These soldiers are lazy. Maybe boys are better soldiers than men. I don't know.
A bunch of 1,000 boys?
Yeah.
You think they could beat all those men, you think, in a fight?
Maybe 1,000 boys could beat Dracula.
I don't know. You never know.
So I guess they're leaving Castle Dracula.
Yeah, to a safer point. I think probably in the higher...
Yeah, well, they have to go to Helm's Deep now.
Look at the similarities. I mean, you never know. This
could be set in
Middle Earth.
It could be. For all we know.
Then send 100,000.
100,000 boys or men?
So this actor's name is Dominic Cooper.
Dominic Cooper?
Yeah.
That name is familiar to me.
He's probably been in... I don't really know. I think I seen him... He was in that Need for Speed movie.
Okay.
I can't really remember. Yeah. Let me just think here for a second. Oh, he was in Warcraft, too.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been in some stuff. Not a whole. Oh, he's in Preacher, the AMC show.
Oh, that show.
Yeah.
I never read the comic book of Preacher. So
I heard
didn't
that
watch
was
the show.
fairly good.
I heard it was really bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
They make too many changes from the comic, I hear.
Hmm.
I guess it depends on.
I guess it depends if you read the comic or not.
Yeah.
But
Let's not turn this into Preacher.
no.
Especially since we don't know what we're talking about.
Nope.
He's upset about something. Ooh.
See, this is
Yeah,
another good
another-
example.
She's just there for sex and sex.
And sell a movie, like you were saying before.
Yeah.
Which is, I never, whenever a movie has a character, a female character like that, it's always really disappointing.
Yeah.
It's, let's not turn this into Star Wars or anything, but
Yeah.
Disney's been doing that fairly well. I
Yeah.
think in their newest movie, Rogue One,
Yeah.
their lead was very good. But
Yeah. See, sex. That's what she's there for.
yeah.
Hot sex.
Oh, it's PG-13, so it
Yeah.
probably won't be too hot.
They should do maybe rated X horror movies. I mean, I'm sure.
I'm
they
sure there
exist.
have been.
They
I'm
ever
sure
have
there
been.
has been.
Yeah.
Just don't hear about that kind
Maybe
of
I
stuff.
don't know what I'm talking about.
Uh-oh. Oh, gosh.
Something interesting about the Dracula mythos and book is that it was kind of a symbol for sexual regression.
Oh,
Not
really?
Regression, sexual repression. The stake in the heart is obvious. The stake is obviously the penis. Dracula is kind of a pimp in the book. He's just fucking everyone left and right.
See, I've never read the book.
Yeah.
Actually.
It's written in letters. It's interesting.
Most books aren't written in letters.
Not really. The only one I can think of at the top of my head is The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh, yeah.
But what's interesting about the Dracula one is that it's a first person book, but first person with like many other characters.
Oh, gosh. Who's this guy?
Some homeless dude.
Looks like somebody might be catching on.
Yeah. I guess Dracula is not necessarily a vampire so much as he is a bat.
A bat.
Uh-huh.
Man.
A bat man. This guy looks like he just walked out of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Maybe he got lost. Maybe
Yeah.
they were shooting both the movies
Yeah,
together.
He went on the wrong sound
He's
stage.
just like, oh, I'll just go with it.
The scripts just happen to be the exact same at this point.
Yeah.
This is a gypsy, I guess.
Well, it seems like he knows he's suspicious about Dracula or this or Vlad.
Because you're weird.
Gosh.
That's his blood, right?
Well, it looks like he's trying to tempt Vlad
Mm-hmm.
with a cup of nice, fresh, warm blood. So,
Cup of Joe.
Cup of Joe, good old Cup of Joe.
Yeah, pick me up. Oh, he wants to be a servant. Dracula has servants.
Oh, yeah.
He's not exactly Renfield. Hey. I wasted that blood for nothing.
See, in a traditional Dracula movie, he probably would have killed him.
Yeah.
I think.
Or turn him into a servant.
Yeah.
Probably would have killed him and
So,
turned him into a servant.
It's interesting because it's showing, like, he's not, like, this bad guy. Like we were talking before, it's kind of showing his struggle with this newfound power he has.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I like that, but I will say it definitely sets this movie apart from the plethora of Dracula movies that have come out.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like it when an adaptation changes things. I don't personally mind when they change things because it's a different medium and it's a different story being told most of the time.
Well, exactly. Like, not all, like, books or comic books or, whatever plays.
Yeah.
Those formats don't always translate over the movies that well and
Yeah.
generally don't. So you do have to make some changes. And it's okay if you're a fan of a book or something and they adapt into a movie. Like, in this instance, like, it's different
Yeah.
than Dracula, the book.
Yeah.
I've never read it, but I know generally how the book is.
Yeah.
But you just either have to accept the changes or
Or you
know.
could just be like I guess extremist about it.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that gets you nowhere.
Yeah, it just makes you mad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes though, adaptation
Oh,
changes can
gosh.
be horrible.
Is he sick?
He's going through withdrawal. He was an alcoholic before this movie. Oh, he looks kind of wrecked. He looks kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was the cloth. I thought the cloth is the skin. He looks burnt. Don't touch me.
That's what he's gonna. Ew, gross.
He's burning. Talk
It's
about
that-
sunburn.
It's that silver ring of his.
Maybe he should take it off. Yeah, I'm Wolverine. Do you think Luke Evans could play Wolverine after Hugh Jackman leaves?
You know, it's weird that you say that, but I
Yeah.
would say actually.
Yeah.
He has that. I don't know how. I don't know why, but as soon as you say that, I can see him playing as the Wolverine.
Uh-huh. He's not a ghost. He's a vampire. I wish everyone could get on the same page with this movie. It's pretty obvious.
Why would you
Oh.
do that?
Oh, that was a bad decision.
Just hey, get out of the sunlight, Jesus.
I think you need more vitamin C. Yes.
I forget. Was he aware that this would happen to him?
I don't think so. I think he was prescribed the drug of being a vampire, so he went in just wanting to be like really fucking strong. Right?
He didn't know this about the side effects.
Yeah. This was before the days that pharmaceuticals had to like tell you what the side effects were.
Yeah.
This was a pre-Union era in human history.
Where a lot of pharmaceuticals were just cups of blood.
Up to no good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's thirsty, almost as if he's a vampire.
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. I mean, if he was a vampire, then that would mean that he'd have to suck someone's blood soon.
So, okay, I forgot about this aspect of the movie. So it's basically he doesn't go full. He would turn into like a master vampire type of character if he starts drinking blood. That's yeah, I forgot about that.
He can only keep this up so much until he just goes crazy.
Yeah, it's a story of like it's that temptation.
Yeah.
You know.
I've only seen this movie once, and that was
Me
about
too.
2 years ago, so
Yeah.
I don't remember it too well. But I'm pretty sure Dracula sucks someone's blood at some point in this movie.
Hey, you never know. I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird. It's like a challenge of sorts.
Yeah. What would make it even more unique is that if they made this movie a movie where Dracula does not suck anybody's blood.
Mm.
I
Would
think
you like that?
No, I think it would be a poor decision. They just roasted something.
Okay, there she is again with another one of her cleavage shirts.
Yeah, she only has cleavage dresses. That's all she's here for, is sex appeal.
Such an awful character.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad she died.
One could argue that women back then didn't have a huge role in affairs and in affairs of like men and stuff. But think about a series like Lord of the Rings. Like that series has a lot of strong female characters in it.
But Lord of the Rings didn't happen. That's not real.
You never know.
Yeah.
This might,
It could have been.
Yeah. But this isn't exactly real either.
No.
Yeah. I mean, this is part of Middle Earth itself here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, this is a continuation of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's a continuation of The Hobbit, or Lord of the Rings, I guess.
While Lord of the Rings was happening, this is what Luke Evans' character was doing.
So this was after The Hobbit, then?
Yeah, this is, I think this is during the War of the Ring. So I think the Two Towers is going on right now. Luckily, Luke Evans is far enough away, so he doesn't have to fight orcs. The sun's setting.
He can go out now. He's good.
Out, yeah. Oh, not only does he go out, he went out.
I don't know if I would like that kind of existence. You could only go out at night. Imagine all the businesses being closed. Wouldn't even be able to go down to your local butcher shop or get your sword sharpened. Or
If you had that kind of power, you wouldn't need to worry about those things.
I guess. But if you had that power, and you weren't a king, I think you'd be kind of screwed.
You could just steal. Ambush.
Yeah.
This is not very fair.
No, it's not.
And I think it is also against the Geneva Convention. And I think that the Sultan might have to face some serious war crimes.
You think so? I don't know.
These guys work for the Sultan, but they're not boys. I'm kind of confused.
It's kind of weird. What's he do with his boys?
Yeah, what indeed? Predator vision.
Oh, gosh.
And
Vlad or Master Vampire?
that guy just got beat. It would be cool if the Master Vampire actually did stuff in this movie, except like be kind of like a now you're a vampire.
He's like a plot device.
Yeah.
He's like a exposition dude.
Yeah.
Isn't great.
Kind of annoying when characters are kind of like that, honestly.
Yeah.
What's that? I don't know.
They're looking down a cliff. That's very smart. Oh, I'll just it's safe. I don't know. What are you thinking? You backed yourself into the corner.
Yeah. Back yourself over the cliff so that if you have an opportunity to like get like knocked down, you will. That's just blood.
But see how he dropped those carrier pigeons there?
Yeah.
Those guys are gonna die in there. Like they're stuck in that cage now.
Yeah.
It's no good.
Everyone knows vampires can't kill carrier pigeons.
No, they can't. It's their one weakness.
Yeah.
One unknown weakness.
Oh no, his friend died.
Oh no. Oh, that was. So this guy's name is Bright Eyes.
Bright Eyes.
Yeah, the character's name is Bright Eyes. I don't know why. I don't know why they give like a minor character like this kind of a name like that, but
I like Shiny Teeth better. That's
Shiny Teeth.
Shiny Teeth.
Okay, just stop playing with them.
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
The trick to getting yourself out of this situation is to actually hit the bats.
Yeah. So.
Wow. Bright Eyes was a dumbass.
Did you see that subtle effect on his face there? You could kind of see his bones.
I saw the bones.
That's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm. He got so he's not dead. He's just mortally wounded.
Now he has a choice here. He could save him if he bit him.
Yeah, that would be cool if his friend became a vampire with him.
But it doesn't seem like. I mean, at least as an audience member, his friend and him don't have that strong of an emotional connection that he would save him. But maybe that's just a.
I'm supposed to feel sad right now, but I'm really not.
No.
I don't know who that guy was.
No.
I don't know what his story was. You have blood on your hands. If you were a vampire, I would do something about that. The son is freaked out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you said earlier, I'm not sure if that son's vampire material. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just freaking out like that, then because I'm pretty sure Vlad, if he was his age, he'd be like, "Oh look, he's dead," but his son is kind of a punk. I don't want to say weakling, but he's kind of a punk. I don't think his son is going to be a vampire when he grows up. I think that'd be a wrong decision as well.
Yeah.
But to be fair, his son was born into privilege, high privilege. He's a prince, after all.
He's a little shit.
Yeah. He is a prince, but he's also the prince of the House of Dracula, son of the devil. So he should act more like it.
But he's not. He's pretty wimpy.
Yeah. I'm glad they.
But I guess think about it though. I guess Vlad, in Vlad's way, he was trying to raise his son to be different than him.
Yeah.
Because he was raised under the rule, I think, of the Turks.
Yeah.
Because his father sent him off there.
Yeah.
So maybe his idea with making his son not like a, kind of, how he is, not like very.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, it is probably intentional.
Despite the best intentions, though, history can have a funny way of repeating itself.
Yeah, it can.
I guess this is where he was trained, because he's like, I hope I never see this again. So I guess this is like maybe where like he really became like a dude who killed people.
Well, this is where he became the Impaler.
Yeah. He's become a monster, but the impaling thing, that was all cool. This guy. He looks like Eddie Izzard. I don't know if you're familiar with that actor.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I don't know. Yeah, he has a weird look about him. Wait a second.
They're blind.
They're because they're scared of the what? Why?
In movies, characters that are
blind. When my general's blind. Sorry. So is he?
He's giving an explanation.
That's a good
I think this is a really poor military strategy.
Oh, yeah. Let's just blind all our soldiers.
So that they won't believe that Dracula is a vampire.
Yeah. Like, what? Isn't he supposed to... Aren't his men supposed to be these well-trained guys? That's why he wants them as boys, so he can train them up? Like, look at how pathetic they are.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This looks like Dale where they filmed the Battle of the Five Armies.
You know, it very much could be.
Yeah.
They reuse sets quite a bit,
Yeah.
quite often in this industry.
Yeah. I guess it'd be a waste just to destroy them.
Now, why exactly? So you'd have to be a very paranoid person to pick up or to be suspicious of somebody avoiding light like that. I don't know. Why would your first thought being like, "Oh, that's very suspicious"?
That's really funny how he's just avoiding the light.
Yeah.
Generally.
I think when I first saw that, I laughed. Honestly.
Yeah.
See, look at this. Like, why would you have that?
Well, if I was a vampire, I guess I'd be vulnerable to it.
See, this is kind of strange. It's like, okay, I'm gonna stab you with a sword. You might be a vampire. You might not be.
Yeah.
Like, he might just kill him if he's not a. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
This guy's too paranoid.
Yeah. I don't think this guy's being a good servant.
No, he's not.
Let me kill you now.
Repent by dying, I guess.
Yeah. Also, like, once you side yourself.
Oh, gosh.
Sunburn.
This guy gets a lot of sunburns. Pretty nasty. That's an awful looking sunburn.
Yeah. Is that Alan Rickman? You burned me. But he's Wolverine, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, why are they okay? This guy's saved these peasants or his servants so many times, and now they're just let's just burn them. You know, it seems like he hasn't done anything wrong yet to them.
His people are like the worst type of people.
Like why would he want to save them? Why did he become Dracula in the first place when his people are this shitty towards him?
Yeah, I think he did it for his baby mama and his baby.
Like, he should just completely annihilate all these people.
Yeah, honestly though, like, these people aren't doing it for him. I think there's a scene in the movie where, like, he actually just, like, wrecks his people.
I hope so.
Yeah, there's Alan Rickman.
Look-alike. That was sad when he passed away.
Yeah.
Such a good actor.
Yeah, he was. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah,
Don't let him look outside.
There's about to be some rated X stuff that goes on out here.
He's gonna be a naked Luke Evans. You think his clothes would burn away, right? And all that fire?
No.
Nope.
Clothes don't burn.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Especially maybe it's because they wear all that leather. I don't know. Maybe they somehow coat it with some kind of like fire resistant. I don't know.
That wasn't very cool of you guys to burn me.
Yeah. Like, why did they think that was going to work?
They're stupid. Oh, here we go. This is your loyalty, your gratitude. Yeah. The guy's like, oh shit. Telling it like it is. You're all pathetic.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. No, all these people can fight, as we saw.
No, like that beginnings or not beginning scene, but during that
the first battle scene, they didn't do. They
ran
anything.
in afterwards. So like, oh hey, you okay?
They did. Yeah, it's just like, thank you for taking care of that war for us. It would be interesting if they made a movie about Dracula traveling the Earth, like a monk or something.
Would you want it to be set in this kind of a time period, or?
I want to see it set in all the time periods.
Okay, so it'd be like a kind of a longer movie, kind of throughout. Okay.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see Dracula in the future, like
Yeah,
not even just in the present, but it'd be.
I think they did a movie about that.
Did they?
I think it's called Dracula 2000. He's like on like a spaceship.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What?
So it seems like he has one more day after, like, the master vampire gave him a set amount of days that he has to avoid drinking blood.
Yeah.
And after that, he goes back to being his normal self, I think. But if he drinks blood, he will permanently be like this.
Be a vampire.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Dracula is going to become like the true vampire in a Dracula prequel. I think that'd be a weird decision.
Son looks kind of freaked out.
He has weird hair.
You know,
What is that? Is that one of those cream cylinders?
A cream cylinder?
Yeah.
You mean a
cannoli?
a cannoli?
Yeah.
No, it looks like just a loaf of bread.
Nothing's more filling than a loaf of bread.
Gotta get those carbs. Actually, you don't want to get those carbs.
Yeah.
Carbs go straight to your hips and your thighs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If you're Dracula, you can probably eat all the carbs you want.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't really matter that much.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I got sick to save you. Saving boys in this movie will cause you to be sick.
It'll cause you to be Dracula.
Yeah. I don't know if he's vampire material. He's crying. I don't know if vampires cry.
I don't know. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be. Vampires don't age, correct?
No, they don't.
I wouldn't want to be stuck as a boy as a vampire.
Well, actually, in the book, Dracula was older, but the more blood he drank, the more younger he became.
So do you think he could become like a embryo? Like he could drink so much blood that he would go from being like a toddler and just like be into nothing?
It's debatable, man.
Yeah.
We don't know. I don't think
It's like
so.
that Benjamin Button.
Benjamin.
You know that Brad Pitt movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking Dawn, which is a vampire movie.
Are you talking about Twilight?
Yes. His Dracula just said they will come at the break of dawn, and Breaking Dawn is a vampire movie.
Maybe this is also in the Twilight universe.
You know what? It is. I think I remember like they saying this is a Twilight prequel. Twilight is also kind of like that. Not necessarily a cinematic universe, but they blend more than one monster together.
Yeah.
They have like vampires and werewolves.
Yeah, that's true.
Too bad they both suck. I tried watching those movies. They're not very good.
Mm.
I'm just not a big Twilight fan. It's okay if you are, by the way, who's ever listening. Again, she's just there for emotional support and sex.
Yeah. She never really does anything. They're still blind, are they? His soldiers?
Yes.
Yeah.
They will fight blind. Oh no.
No, these are Vlad's.
Oh, those are Vlad's people.
Look at that look they're giving him. Like,
Yeah.
fuck those guys.
Dude, they have like every advantage to win this fight, and everyone's just like, yeah, fuck you. You're a monster. It's just
It's
like,
just awful.
I could win this whole entire war without your help.
Oh yeah.
This looks like the same place where that battle in Warcraft was filmed. Remember that?
You know what's funny?
What?
It does.
Remember that nook they were fighting in, and then this like sun got whacked.
Well, think about it. Like, this is a Universal movie. Warcraft was a Universal movie.
Oh, you know that, yeah.
They could have reused the shot or the
Yeah.
CGI or whatever they did. They could have easily done that.
Could have, yeah.
I've seen that in movies before.
Uh-huh.
When they want to save money sometimes.
I am the Batman.
Luke Evans is actually Bruce Wayne.
I think he can pull that off.
Yeah?
Maybe. I heard Luke Evans is actually going to be Sinestro in the DC universe.
Really?
Which is, I'm really.
You
happy
heard.
with
You're
that.
probably gonna be wrong. Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna announce somebody completely
I'm
different.
going to be very mad.
It's gonna be. Oh no!
They're still blind. Now the reason why they're doing this is because in movies, if you're blind, you just have like all these like superpowers you can do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Think of Daredevil. Think of Ben Affleck.
Think of Ben Affleck's Daredevil. He could just like jump like 50 stories in one go. I never seen bats move like that.
No. Well, he
can
is
control
commanding
bats.
them.
He can control. He's like the Green Lantern, but with bats.
Okay, where did all those bats come from?
I think those are all the bats. He just called them.
Like
It's
every
kinda,
bat in the
It's
world?
kind of like the. It's kind of like the quickening from the Highlander. He can just like. He can just. Sorry, it's like the Force, but with like bats.
That's every single bat ever.
Yeah, yeah. The bats are on the move. I like this.
It's like his hand. Do you see that though? It's like the bats are forming a hand.
I'm telling you, he's like the Green Lantern and Batman mixed up.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Okay, see, there's no way he could lose this fight now.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I didn't know bats can do all that.
Me neither.
Okay, bats can do that, obviously, but it'd be funny. The Turkish army was quelled by bats. So this is what really happened in the 1400s, I suppose.
Oh yeah,
The history books don't really talk about this because they're trying to keep it hush hush.
Well, I think this was this story or version was lost for a
Yeah,
while, and
yeah.
historians kind of recently found it in the past 5 or 6 years.
yeah.
So they decided to make a movie about the true history.
Well, everyone's wondering what Area 51 contains. I think it's like some of those bats that you see right now. I think they're alive and they're just in Area 51.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
There's flaming arrows. That
Flaming bats?
Dracula soldiers don't really need to do anything. Like
No, they don't.
Half of the Turks are
Like this
already
is
dead.
doing nothing.
Half of the Turks are dead already.
And they don't have that many soldiers to begin with. Why even
Yeah.
bother with the arrows? And also, this is kind of dumb. Do you see the range of these arrows?
Yeah.
That's not.
They have amazing like think of like how much force you would have to like unless they're firing up. but
Unless
even
it's
still-
Legolas.
Yeah, unless it's elves.
Elves,
Yeah.
yes. But they're obviously not.
There's the
Kill him.
Is that that might be a
That's the
decoy.
that. Oh yeah, it is.
Padme Amidala over here.
Oh gosh.
Ra's al Ghul.
Hey,
His soldiers aren't doing anything.
how did they
Oh,
not see?
they're bodyguards.
Is that
Hey,
the Bright Eyes guy?
Yeah,
or-
that's Bright Eyes.
How did he survive? That fall? He fell off the cliff.
Power of the plot.
Ah. Okay, why would they leave such a terrible warrior to defend
he
his
didn't even
wife?
fight. He just like ran
Was
into
like,
the
"Whoa!"
blade. He just ran into the sword. He's fighting your own battle. I don't know. Like, there's like bad safety.
Yeah,
That's
look
not
at
very
that.
safe. Yeah. So could fall off that.
What kind of a man kills or like threatens a woman and child like that?
A kind of man named Bright Eyes.
Well,
Oh no. Use the force. Come on, Dracula.
just go. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, I have to say her name, you know. That's
Mhm. There's a salt
Oh,
of being a cowardly shit.
a little bitch.
Yeah. I think the bats can go faster, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Did you see how fast they were going before?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Bad workmanship is what killed her in the end.
Okay, you don't
Yeah.
go. He doesn't go for his wife hanging off the edge. He goes
Yeah.
for the guy. Well, I don't get that.
I guess what they're trying to imply is that Dracula likes killing people more than he likes his own family.
Don't. Why?
See, he could catch up to her. This is like how the Death of Gwen
This
Stacy.
is bullshit.
This is the Death of Gwen Stacy,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Dracula version. See, he would have caught her already.
Oh yeah, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Look at that. She just.
She's just Dracula can do better than this. See, he could catch her. Oh, he caught her. No,
No.
he didn't. Sorry. Kind of far away from the screen.
You're You're getting the audience all
Yeah.
hopeful.
Ignore
here.
me.
See
Yeah.
that's so stupid. That
Yeah.
look how snarky that asshole.
he just,
Like,
he
he's
just
like-
has the kid.
Yeah, just like finally I got one boy.
Yeah, I got
Mm.
one boy.
What's he gonna do with that boy? I wonder.
And then he sees 199 more. See, she would
Okay,
have
I
been,
don't
she
get
would have been
that.
street pizza. She wouldn't have
See,
like stayed in town.
That's bullshit.
yeah.
But the more bullshit thing is that he didn't catch her.
Yeah. I guess Dracula isn't as powerful as we thought. They're playing this like weird music.
And it's not. It's like a modern sounding song.
Yeah.
It's. I never like that when
hate that.
when they have like period pieces and then
Uh-huh.
they play like modern music
Yeah.
or any time that just doesn't fit. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Tarantino does that a lot.
I don't really like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of him when he does that.
Drink my blood. Even in death, she's still only there for sex.
See, and this is supposed to be a really emotional scene, but like since
Mm-hmm.
she was basically just like like her character was so bad that you don't feel anything.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's just like, oh, whatever. Just
Yeah.
leave her.
Drink her blood.
Like they're giving fine performances, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, but it's just like the writing isn't great.
Yeah.
Like they did the best with what they had.
I used to blame actors for bad performances in movies and bad characterizations. I don't do that anymore. It's really all in the script because the actor can only do so much.
Oh yeah, and even the director can only do so much.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a director who's not really a writer
Yeah.
either.
Yeah. Oh, he's a vampire now.
Yeah.
This is their last night. out,
Here's
I
Master
guess.
Vampire again.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. I get to show everyone my awesome
Ooh.
Star Wars cosplay. He looks like Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That's not good. So I guess he gets to go out now, or?
Well, yeah, because the whole thing is that, I think it was a pass type of thing. Like, once it's passed over to him, I think the old guy can go out.
He was trapped in that cave.
Yeah. See,
Looks
look at
awesome.
him regenerating now.
Yeah. No. Again, good actor.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not in a very good movie.
No.
Man, I forgot everything about this movie.
Huh?
I forgot everything about this movie.
Yeah, it's been a while for me.
Oh, here's the world's shittiest bodyguard.
Wait, how did he end up down there?
I don't know how he ended up down there.
I thought he was pretty much dead.
He had enough strength to like walk down there after he got stabbed, but he didn't have enough strength to like stop himself from like getting like.
See, I don't get this.
Sworded.
So now he's deciding he'll just like feed his blood to everybody, right?
Yeah.
But won't once he feeds his blood to this guy, if he feeds on another guy, won't Luke Evans not have his powers anymore? If that's how it worked with the Master Vampire character?
Yeah. Continuity in this movie is kind of like not
great.
Yeah. Look at him. He's just like really mad.
Labored breathing. They seem fine.
Yeah. Uh-oh. He's got his death armor.
This
now.
is the cool armor.
Yeah,
this is the armor that I was talking about at the beginning.
Yeah.
I really enjoy this.
Yeah, it's cool that Dracula is a dragon.
Now, why wasn't he able to save his wife? I thought he bit her in the neck.
Yeah. She would have been fine.
Yeah.
I guess
She was still alive.
sometimes it's weird in movies, with vampire movies. Sometimes like biting them kills them, and sometimes biting them turns them into vampires.
But it's strange though. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't think these guys are gonna come out of this. Look to the east. Lightning.
You know that's a staple of Dracula. You know, lightning.
Oh yeah, Universal Dracula as well.
Oh yeah.
It's Raiden.
You can't have.
What is
do you
that?
see
What was
that?
that?
Do you see that in the clouds there?
Yeah, that was cool.
I didn't really.
That's a pretty cool shot, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Run away.
Are they running or are they?
That'd be funny if they ran away.
Oh, they are running.
Well, he has like an army of vampires now.
See, and now they're feeding. Like, this is what I don't get.
Yeah.
Wouldn't each vamp? I don't get this now. Like with the continuity, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
She seemed kind of happy there.
Yeah.
She's like, ooh.
Yeah. I don't know if I believe her performance in that.
No, that
part.
was kind of bad.
Yeah. She's like, hi. Just like.
This Salton guy, I don't really like his. He's very bland. I don't know in this movie.
He's not so much a character so much as he is like.
He's just
like,
there for
yeah.
the plot.
Well, that's the problem with this movie is that there's not really a lot of characters. There's just people.
There's Bright Eyes.
Yeah.
That
Looks
guy,
like the guy from Vikings.
he could be, or the main actor. I don't think that.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
he might be in Vikings though, but I don't know if he's the main actor.
Yeah. Ow, my heart. I need
Okay,
that.
he's not even dead though.
No.
Labored breathing. Some more labored breathing.
Who's that? Oh, her. See, it would have been interesting if those two had like a history. Like, he like hurt her in some way, so like she got revenge on Bright Eyes. I felt like Bright Eyes should have like got like revenge killed. Yeah.
And that would have been easy to do. Too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, silver sword.
Yeah. He's a samurai.
Silver.
This
Wow.
This is the part where Dracula gets defeated by quarters. It's kind of funny.
Well, this guy's prepared. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. It's kind of like Batman. Kryptonite. Not me. It's just really bright. It's not that much.
Why would you catch that?
Yeah.
Why would you catch that? It's just like, I'll throw you some silver. Oh, I'll catch it.
Yeah. Too bad his armor is gold. Or you would have been all set.
That armor's pretty cool. I will say that.
Yeah. Kind of looks Warcrafty a bit.
He's in Warcraft.
Yeah.
Funnily enough.
Is this a prequel to Warcraft?
Oh,
and
probably.
a sequel to Lord of the Rings?
Oh, and it's in the Twilight universe as well.
Oh yeah, and it's in the Twilight
Don't forget
universe
about
as well. Yeah. And it's also in the Universal mythos. So it's just in like kind of every universe. This guy must be really fast if he can like just avoid Dracula's swings.
I know, it's kind of strange.
I know Dracula is in silver, but that shouldn't be able to like affect his speed. It's just affecting his vision, not his reaction.
Yeah,
time.
it might burn him some too.
Yeah.
Well, he could be a bit more. Ooh.
It's like landing on like some like acid.
Like hot coals.
Yeah. This is like a boss battle.
Well, he's weakened, asshole. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
what do you expect?
It's like a katana.
Yeah.
You see a sword?
He can bear it as long as he's not touching it.
Yeah.
I mean, his name is probably gonna be in there still.
Yeah. Oh God. Think about how much laundry you can do with all those wasted coins. This is a cool fight. I always like sword fights in movies. This one's not so bad. I think there needs to be more sword fights. Movies rely too much on guns, I think.
I guess it's just the way with the times.
I
There's
guess
not a
so.
whole lot of fantasy movies anymore.
I guess. And the fantasy movies.
Well,
that they
here we
make
go.
are-
right
yeah,
here.
yeah, here we go.
It's Dracula Untold. Like,
yeah.
they gotta put some investment in more better stories.
Yeah, honestly, like one of the only fantasy series that impressed me was like Peter Jackson's stuff for Lord of the Rings.
I mean, there's been some earlier stuff, like not franchise stuff, but
Yeah.
oh gosh, this is the end of Vlad right here.
Yeah, this is how Dracula died from his quarters. It's pretty sad.
He's gonna kill him with a stake. It looks like.
It has to be a silver stake.
This movie probably doesn't.
Yeah. It's not very sharp. The other one was sharper.
Yeah, he's an asshole. Stabbed somebody with a.
He caught it. I didn't expect that. I did not see that coming. I thought Dracula was about to.
What? How
It's like
weird is that?
It's like
Okay, that's kind of bullshit.
It's like an acetic. It's like a blowtorch.
Yeah, the piece of wood is it's the armor isn't connected to him. That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
It's this armor that was made before he's Dracula.
It's funny.
Oh wait. Name drop. Oh.
You should have said Untold.
Yeah. This is my
This is
my
Drac-
untold story.
Yeah.
I'm Dracula now.
I like how like the bad guy got
Ooh.
stabbed in the stake.
Yeah.
Stabbed in the stake.
And
Stabbed
now
by
he's
the
like
stake.
eating a guy in front of his son.
Yeah. I think this is kind of inappropriate.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
This is a little
He's
too-
absolutely a monster now.
Yeah. I think this is a little too X-rated for children to watch.
Again, they get away with quite a bit for PG-13.
Yeah.
I just can only imagine that could scare some kids.
It's funny how wood penetrated his armor. I know Dracula is strong, but that's still pretty funny.
Gold is fairly weak metal.
Oh, is it?
But I don't. Probably not actually gold armor. You'd have to be a real idiot.
Mm-hmm.
But now this, I don't know. His son is a vampire, right? I don't know how this is gonna
Who's
work
that?
out. It's that woman, that bad actress.
Oh. What did he do with all of his vampires after this?
I don't know.
He's just like, okay, you guys can go. Oh, I remember actually. I won't spoil anything. Oh, you are.
Uh-oh.
They're all evil now.
Mm. Now, why is it that his servants are so bad? Like, why isn't Dracula getting this urge to eat his son?
Yeah.
But why did they change bad so quickly? These servants.
Because they're low bred and they're low class
Uh,
and they're peasants.
That's not a very nice thing for the movie to say about, low class people. But
Yeah, they're the 99%, and they're trash.
yeah.
They're not privileged like Dracula was. He's just
Oh
killing his
yeah.
own people. now.
This is a good one.
He's killing his own people.
He impaled him.
Oh,
Because he's Vlad.
yeah,
the
he is Vlad the
Impaler.
Impaler. I like how he's just exploding. He's like,
So weird.
yeah.
Oh, what the? That's weird.
yeah.
I don't know if I like that effect.
I like it.
You like that?
I like gruesome stuff like that.
But it doesn't really make sense.
No, not really. I mean, but in Blade, whenever like a vampire died, they just like burst into flames. So I guess.
Well,
Yeah. Why can't they just be dead?
Yeah.
His own troops are against him. You know, like Dracula can give him mental commands.
Wait, what's going on now?
There's a cross. That only
No,
works on like.
why
one
is this guy helping him?
I know, right?
Wait,
Oh,
is
he's
this
protecting
guy,
the kid.
is this guy not a vampire?
No, he's a monk.
But how did he get out of there alive? How did he get there so quickly?
Uh,
The castle was miles away.
I think God helped him.
Was he hiding that entire battle? How did they said that old guy's such a liar. He said all the humans or whatever were dispensed with. That's not
Yeah.
even true. They would have smelt that guy.
Yeah, they would have. I wonder what happened to his son after, actually.
It's kind of a tragic story, honestly.
Yeah.
He wanted to protect his family, but he ends up losing them.
That's usually how things go.
Yeah.
Well, that family's broken.
Unneeded slow motion there.
Yeah.
I don't really like the use of slow motion, except for
Yeah.
in the Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes movies.
I didn't see those.
Oh, okay, there's
Yeah.
2 scenes in each of those movies that
Uh-huh.
use these really cool slow-mo effects.
I like Zack Snyder's slow-mo effects. He's about to compose. a
I think Guy
masterpiece.
Ritchie did Sherlock Holmes, right? I hope
I have
so.
no idea.
I might just be completely wrong.
Yeah. Hans Zimmer did the music. Uh-oh, the sun. See, and they're all dying.
See, I don't get.
She kind of overacted. her
Whoa! That's like way too dramatic there.
role.
Just go inside one of the tents.
It is kind of messed up how he just killed all of his own people. Well, I mean,
They were
the
gonna eat
people
his
didn't-
son.
They didn't deserve his love anyway. He's
And why is it taking him longer to die?
he's Darth Vader now. Inaudible. We're watching this on subtitles, by the way.
Yeah, if we've been commenting on like
Yeah.
screams or
Looks-
whatever, that's why.
He looks like Darth Malak from Star Wars. Sorry, I keep on mentioning Star Wars.
You mention it a lot.
Yeah, I know. All roads lead to Star Wars, I'm telling you. This is a cool effect.
Well, I guess that's the end of Dracula.
Yeah. Luke Evans should have gotten an Oscar for this scene.
Now, why didn't he dissolve like the rest of them? Why is he still why is his body still intact?
Because he's part of the 1% and they were low-class film. And,
Well-
ooh, scene change.
As
I guess he's the king now?
now, correct me. I don't think this kid's right to
Suitable.
be suitable to be king. Honestly,
Yeah. Was he? I thought he was a vampire.
what are they doing with the silver?
They're burning it. They're burning the silver. I guess they're melting it.
They're burning it. Silver burns, guys. Silver burns. Oh, what?
Oh, that's
It's
the
that
gypsy.
weird servant guy.
Yeah.
Now, it's strange because like his body didn't dissolve like the others.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he's
He's
well
high
bred.
class.
Yeah. Look at this kid. He's so perplexed.
Oh my gosh.
There's no life after life. Okay. Oh, the church. Is it the same place? Oh, so now we're in the
Okay.
future.
I actually heard this scene was
Yeah, it
shot
was.
like right at the end of production,
Yeah.
like right before the movie came
Yeah,
out, because they were thinking like it wasn't initially going to be considered for the universe.
Yeah.
But they shot it after the fact to keep things open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's his wife reincarnated as Mina, and Mina, as you know, was the female the female lead in the Dracula book and most of the Dracula movies. And she was basically the apple of his eye, and I mean, you probably know who Mina is.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like, I guess, setting up Dracula Untold too.
Or even his appearance in a cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Which may or may not come to be.
Yeah, which may or may not come to be. I wonder if Keanu Reeves is still going to play Jonathan Harker. He's kind of old now.
Keanu can play anybody.
Yeah. He's older than Dracula. That's kind of funny. Stop harassing me.
You know what though? Man, if a guy came up to a woman like just spouting bullshit like that, they'd probably be out of there.
No, but he's Luke Evans, so he's like he can get away with it.
Well, yeah, look at that. He's
Yeah.
pretty handsome.
Yeah,
I will say that.
yeah.
He's pretty good looking.
Yeah. I know you are. And so they're I was kind of disappointed with this part.
Yeah, it was pretty like you can tell it was added on last minute. Like I don't know.
Look, he still has,
Look
like,
at
the long
those.
nails.
God.
He must be the CEO of some corporation now. That'd be funny.
Of what would his company be called?
Trump Industry. He looks like Trump.
Donald Trump, you mean?
Yeah, that's Donald Trump. He was the master vampire the whole time. So they're just walking, I guess, even though she's married.
And he's creepily following him.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if Luke Evans is aware, or Vlad's. I wonder if he's aware that Master Vampire is still around following him or not.
Maybe. So the movie is over. It was directed by Gary Shore.
I don't know if I want to see any more movies by Gary Shore.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, the direction wasn't bad. It was more the screenplay.
Yeah. It was basically the script. I thought the plot was weak too.
Yeah.
So that was an experiment. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
So this is kind of like an after show that we're going to do at the end of movie commentaries. It's just like final thoughts, what we thought of this viewing, what we think of the movie in general. Maybe some things we forgot to say during the film. So I guess I'll start it out. I have some things to say. One of the reasons why I was really excited for this movie is because I heard that there was going to be kind of like a MCU style cameo from another character in it. So I'm like, oh crap. So it's going to be like a Wolfman or like the Frankenstein is going to be in it. Yeah. And I was really excited to see like what they were going to do. So when I'm watching this movie, after Dracula dies, I'm like, okay, so this must be like the scene where like we see whoever is going to be, I guess, the cameoing character. My money was going to be on Frankenstein, since Dracula and Frankenstein are traditionally enemies in movies like this.
Are you talking about Dr. Frankenstein or Frankenstein monster?
The creature.
Okay.
And when it was like Mina and then the movie ended, I was kind of like, oh, that kind of sucks.
So Mina was the cameo they were talking about?
Yeah, Mina
that's pretty disappointing.
It's really disappointing because she's from the Dracula mythos anyway, so they didn't really have to. That's
ridiculous.
I know. So it's kind of like,
it's the same actress too. It's just that's ridiculous. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
But that Mummy movie of Tom Cruise has got you covered because I think Dr. Jekyll or
Dr. Jekyll is gonna be in
Russell Crowe is playing him.
Russell Crowe should be Mr. Hyde.
Well, he might. Well, he probably. Obvious. Yeah, he will be. But yeah.
Yeah. So I bought this movie the first day it came out. I bought it for $30.
I remember that. I was there. I was there with you when you bought that.
Because I was so excited to see it.
Oh.
And I watched it that night, and I was just like, oh man, maybe I should have kept that $30.
How did that feel? Spending $30 on this?
It did not feel good, but it did. If I didn't buy it then, we wouldn't be able to record this commentary now.
That's true. You probably would have bought it at some point though, since you like your Universal Monsters.
I do
movies.
like my Universal Monsters.
But yeah, I don't really have too much more to say, honestly.
I think all things considered, that movie wasn't trash. It just wasn't good.
Yeah, it wasn't absolutely trash. Like there was some kind of neat scenes in it, and the performances as a whole weren't bad.
Yeah,
but it's just it's an example of a waste of potential.
It is the poster boy of wasted potential.
Yeah,
I just don't think it's like bad enough to be like listed as like a really bad.
It's
movie.
in that weird middle ground.
Yeah, it really is. It's up to your own opinion whether you like it or not. You're gonna hate it for your own reasons.
If you like this movie, that's okay too. We're not telling you what to say, how to think here.
Yeah, exactly. We were surprised actually because we thought we were gonna rag on it much more than we did, but we actually didn't. We kind of respect it. I think this movie has enough class to be respected. I don't know. I think it was innovative with like the use of bats. So I guess it made up for that for me at least.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just very, for me, it was very bland. Like, it's just very by the books. Like, there were some unique things done with Dracula, the character, but, like, if you look at the story as a whole, if you break it down, let's say, like, by the story beats or anything, or by the acts, like, it's just the very typical kind of origin story.
Well, if this wasn't Dracula, this movie would have been wrecked.
Yeah, like, if it was just some, like, whatever, you know, character, like, it would be kind of, it'd be different.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I liked it. I don't think I liked it.
I don't really think I liked it either. I think they should have made Dracula, honestly, more evil. And I know the point of this movie was to make him like more sympathetic and heroic, but that just really isn't kind of Dracula.
The problem with that is you can easily have a villain that you can sympathize with. It happens a lot if you have a good writer, but you know, maybe they just didn't have the best writers for this one.
Yeah.
But you can easily have villains that you can actually understand. The best villains are the ones that you can see their viewpoint.
Exactly.
So I don't know. It was an interesting idea, but it just wasn't executed.
It didn't pan out that well. No. What would have saved it is a Frankenstein cameo. That's pretty much all I have to say.
The Rock is Frankenstein?
The Rock is Frankenstein.
Yeah. Somebody should get him on that.
He should be in one of those Universal movies. So they're doing The Mummy first, I suppose.
Well, that's coming out this summer. This is not sponsored.
Yeah, this is not sponsored.
We're
just fans.
We're just, not sponsored in any way.
Yeah. It's funny. I saw a trailer for The Mummy during Rogue One, and some guy after the trailer was over, he's just like, you know, Tom Cruise is no Brendan Fraser. That's kind of funny.
Well, he's a little bit better than Brendan Fraser. I enjoy those ones. I enjoyed the first one with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
I enjoy that one, but
the only one I really saw of that series is the second one.
You should watch the first one.
I did watch the first one, but the audio was out.
Oh, that's
so I had to read the subtitles. It's not the same.
Yeah.
I didn't watch The Dragon Emperor. I watched the first Mummy movie ever made with Boris Karloff.
Yeah.
When he played Imhotep. I didn't see the sequels. They used a different mummy for the sequels. His name was Karis. Yeah, not Imhotep. Karis was more like Karis was the mummy that like had like the sheets over him, but Imhotep was more of like a sorcerer type person. When people say like mummy as a monster, they usually think of Karis, even though Boris Karloff is like the more powerful one.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's just interesting. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it turns out good.
Thanks for watching. We'll probably have more of these, hopefully. This was mainly our pilot episode of, well, we don't really know what we're calling this yet.
Yeah, this is the pilot episode of whatever this is.
Well, I guess thanks for watching.
Yep.
Or thanks for listening. You're not watching.